Inside Africa, we journey to Tanzania to explore three of the country's icons. A rare and beautiful gemstone, a flamboyant painting style, and the country's most recognizable garment. Welcome to Tanzania. Welcome to Inside Africa. More than 600 kilometers northwest of Tanzania's biggest city, Dar es Salaam, lies Arusha. In a waiting room, these Maasai men examine the stones they've brought with the hope of making a sale. If they are lucky, gemologists here will determine that their rough tanzanite stones are high enough quality to buy. The tanzanite mineral is naturally trichroic, meaning it appears blue, violet, or burgundy, depending on the orientation of the crystals.
Here, when we take a stone like this, we have to bring it here and look for any faults. We first have to look at it, its quality and shape, so that we know what shape it can get. There are many different kinds of shapes we work with: round, marquee, heart shape, and oval. So it depends on the shape of the stone.
Mikaeli Jeremiah takes the raw stones and cleans them.
When we're finished here, there is this powder that you can see here that comes from tanzanite. When it's dry, we take it to the stove for purposes of burning the stone. We burn them for 2 hours so that the stone can acquire the blue color we need.
During the heating process, tanzanite loses its reddish-brown hue. Once burned, the tanzanite stones are cut.
This is the machine I used to facet the stone. Here, there are some angles, and here there is the indexes, which help me to control the number of the facet of the stone.
And this is where the tanzanite ends up, in a showroom where a collection of jewelry is adorned with this precious gem, buffed, polished, and radiating a vivid blue-violet that has captivated hearts for almost half a century. The story of the tanzanite mineral begins here, in the Merelani Hills near Arusha, on Maasai land. And it's the only place in the world where the mineral is found. Robert Graffengrine, the chief geologist at Tanzanite 1, takes us down a mine shaft to find the mineral. Our descent, hundreds of meters. And the air, very hot and humid.
So here we are, 500 meters down dip from surface, and we're in a productive phase here. And what we're looking at is what we would call a limb boudin. And effectively, that's a boudin is French for sausage. And this sausage, such as it is basically a chemical reaction zone between the layers surrounding it, and provided some complex chemical reactions which gave rise to the mineralization of tanzanite, some of which I'm lucky enough to be able to show you. We have some rough tanzanite in the face here with some accessory minerals, quartz and fool's gold, pyrite. And it's actually just being drilled now, so hopefully tomorrow we'll be getting some production.
And this is the largest of the tanzanite mines in the area.
We have a very unique set of geological conditions which hitherto haven't been replicated elsewhere, and it's a combination of factors rather than one factor, and it just so happens that the combination of factors have only occurred here in this part of Africa.
Factors including high pressure, high temperature, and tectonic activity from the Rift Valley.
We have about 80-odd million carats to mine. The diamond industry produces about 135 million carats per year, so 1 year's diamond production is the whole of the Tanzanite life of mine.
Back in Arusha, dealers in Tanzanite have set up a kind of informal market to sell the mineral on the streets.
Due to its color, it is a sign of happiness, power, and development.
The striking color of Tanzanite also has a special significance in Maasai culture.
They think it is supernaturally because from the generation of grandfathers and the fathers, they used to live in this environment with these stones, gemstones. They never see that it is of some value.
While the gem has long held a place in Maasai legend, Tanzanite was first discovered in the global sense in 1967. The American jeweler Tiffany and Company named the mineral after the only country where it's found, and commercial production followed shortly after. At a high-end jeweler in Dar es Salaam, Iqbal Abbas tells us that 80% of what he sells is Tanzanite.
It's extremely popular, and everybody, they come here, they come to Tanzania, they want Tanzanite. Tanzanite 20 years ago was a lot cheaper. You could get Tanzanite those days at $30 to $40 a carat, a good quality one. These days, $300 to $400, $450 a carat. So you can see the difference in price, and this is all due to popularity.
At Gem Point, Tanzanite stones are featured prominently on rings and pendants, necklaces and bracelets.
The stone itself is beautiful. It has a beautiful color, and the mainly is extremely rare, and there's only one mine in the whole world, and that's in Tanzania.
Rarer than diamonds, and cherished for its brilliant deep blue, the Maasais first saw Tanzanite as a gift from above. Coming up, another cultural gem from Tanzania. Colorful and surreal paintings.